Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I took a trip to New York and the East Coast in July, and here is the vlog. And I'm recording this little voiceover for the parts where I'm not talking, and I hope that you guys enjoy it. So I hadn't been back to the East Coast since 2022, and so I decided to go back for my 31st birthday instead of going to like Paris or Japan. Um, but I also got invited to an event in New York, so I centered the trip around there. And I did not think that I was going to be traveling this year, but that ended up happening. And yeah, so this is just the plane taking off. I don't like flying, and I don't like when the plane takes off and when it lands, so I record the plane taking off to kind of get over it. But it still freaks me out because flying is just not natural. We were not born with wings on our back, so it's just always surreal to me that we live in a time with air travel, because 200 years ago our ancestors were not traveling by air. Like, that was just a foreign concept, you know. um but yeah, so there's a lot of stuff that happened in the East Coast that I did not record. I went back to Worcester, Massachusetts, which is where I lived before I lived in Oregon, and I lived there for 9 years, from when I was 10 to when I was 19. And I never went back after moving in 2015. I don't like Worcester. I don't like Worcester. I did not enjoy living in Massachusetts at all. I loved living, obviously, in Texas, and then I loved living in Nashville. And if I ever did live in the East Coast, it would be New York under different leadership, of course. And yeah, but Boston is also beautiful, but living in Worcester, which is an hour outside of Boston, was just not for me. Worcester is like, there's been a lot of recent development, but there's not much to do at all in the city. Or when I was younger, there was not much to do, and it was just a lot going on, and mentally, emotionally, and all that stuff. So it really changed me in a lot of ways. And the thing is, I mean, there are some people who feel like, oh, things that shaped you turned you into the person that you are today, but at the same time, it was so painful, like, living there. So I never went back after I came back. So I did not vlog my trip there. I stayed with my friend from school, my old friend from high school, and that was all fine and dandy and stuff. But it was just like the past. And so Worcester was really just my past. And yeah, will I go back to Worcester ever in the future? I honestly don't know. Maybe for short trips, but like not to ever stay there again, like live there or anything like that. So I did get to see a lot of people that I used to know back then, and it was it was just funny. Like, it's funny always seeing people from the past and talking about the past, or thinking about what changed, what didn't change, who changed, who didn't change, that sort of thing. And then so on July 11th, I went to Boston, took a bus out there, and Boston is such a beautiful city. I wish that when I was younger I had like lived there or been able to go way more often. But again, I moved there when I was 10 and left when I was 19. So when I was 18, I did take a little bit of trips out there and stuff. But Boston was so beautiful. Um, it's a beautiful city. Like, if I could live there, I would, like, if I could afford it. But I love the South. I love Nashville. And someone actually paid for my birthday dinner, and I literally cried. And I didn't vlog it because my phone needed to be charged. So at the restaurant, they were charging my phone. And yeah, so, but I love solo travel. It's so peaceful. I love being by myself. Some people find it weird, but I literally love alone time, because I get to just think and be about me. And that may sound so selfish, but like, when you have like maybe like a large friend group, or you have a large family, or you have people in your family or a friend group or whatever in your life that are very energetic personalities, it does become very draining after a while. So I really just enjoy being by myself. And I also witnessed a proposal, and that was really beautiful on my birthday. It's like, oh my god, that's so great. So I was doing so much back and forth, and I went back to Worcester, and then I went after I went back to Worcester, I went to New York. I took the bus out there, met a lot of cool people. was supposed to go to an event, but they gave the wrong address, so I literally went there and it was definitely not the right address, so that was kind of stressful. And then I went to a French wine bar, met some cool people. When I'm stressed, I like to go to like French or Japanese things. It's just a little comforting thing for me. So New York is beautiful. If I could live there again, I would, but not under the mayor right now. I would not do that. Sorry. I just would not subject myself to that. But New York is beautiful. Shout out to New York. There's always something fun happening over there. And so when I was in New York, I was staying at a hostel that we couldn't talk. Like, we literally could not talk inside the hostel, so it was so awkward because if we talked, we'd have a fee, so it was just super awkward. So it was like I felt like I was on a silent retreat, which I'll say later on in the vlog. But then then like I said, the main purpose of my trip was because I got invited to a cocktail party in the Hamptons, and I've always wanted to go. So that was something that I was like, you know what, to me, like, let's be brave. Every year, if you guys have noticed, I try to do something that's on my like Pinterest vision board life, even if I can't really like afford it. Like, you know how sometimes you're waiting till you're ready and you're saying, okay, once I have the job and once I have the apartment, once I have the car, once I have the this and then that, then I'll start living. And that to me is like, I've done it backwards. Like, even when I feel like I'm not prepared, I just jump and take the leap anyways. So yeah, I took the train, the Long Island Expressway, whatever, railway, whatever you call it, to the Hamptons, and I would rather take the jitney because I took the jitney back. And then the next day I went back to the Hamptons and took the jitney, and it was so much better than the train. I'm so sorry to the train, but like, I'd rather take the jitney. Like, it was better. There was chargers. I didn't have to wait so long for the train. Like, there wasn't all these tiny stops. Like, it was just so much better on the bus. So I recommend the jitney. All right. I can finally talk after days. I literally feel like I've been on a silent retreat. Oh my god. So hello guys. Welcome back to my channel. There's noise in the background. This is gonna be chaotic, okay? I am in the Hamptons right now, and why am I here? Great question. I'm here because I I basically joined the French Heritage Society, and I got invited to a cocktail party here that's tomorrow, but I've never been to the Hamptons before, so I wanted to come early and see what the vibe was about. So that's why I'm here. And right now I'm in Bridgehampton, so that's where the event is tomorrow. Okay, and I said I feel like I've been on a silent retreat because the place that I'm staying at has a no noise policy, so we literally cannot talk. We literally cannot talk, and if we talk, we'll be charged $100 fee for talking. So I literally have to call my family when I'm in the street because I'm like, oh, I can't talk once I get inside, or else I'll have to pay an extra $100 for freaking making noise. And I think I have a dog allergy because I've been around quite a few dogs this trip, and I just feel like scratchy throat, itchiness, but also there's wildfires. Okay, first of all, wildfires are not real because things don't spontaneously combust. It's arson 99.999% of the time. Yeah, so there's wildfires, so-called wildfires, aka arson, in Canada right now, and because of that, it's made everything in the West Coast very, very smoggy. Like, the skies look insane. It's super smoggy in New York. The sun was only out yesterday when I first got there, then it became cloudy. Yeah, I need to run to a CVS and get a oil cleanser because my skin when it gets oily, I just get such horrible whiteheads. Like, it's like really bad, and they stick out of my pores. Like, so I need oil cleanser to remove them. But so yeah, I'm only in New York for 4 days. So I got here Wednesday, today's Thursday, and then Friday is the party. So I'm coming back to the Hamptons, and then Saturday I check out of my hotel. So yeah, I just wanted a break from Oregon, and I wanted to just challenge myself. And of course, I basically planned this trip around the party.
No grit in your shirt, please. Yeah, this is good. Oh, I like this one. No, it's not good for you. I like this one.
And I know that there are people who think I'm crazy for solo traveling in general. Some people think I'm crazy just for like, oh, you're going to the Hamptons by yourself. That's so weird. Like, I met someone yesterday who was just like, you need a car, you need this, you need that. And I was just like, bro, there's Ubers. So I don't know how much of tomorrow I'm going to show on camera, because again, it is a party, but it's not like something like a brand trip where I feel, or a brand event where I feel comfortable showing the party, because it's in someone's home. So I don't know if I'm gonna show it at all. But yeah, solo traveling, as you guys know, I've been doing it since 2019. So it's been a while. And what I love about it is that you can do whatever you want whenever you want. You don't have to deal with other people's personalities. And it's not that I don't want to travel with people, but like, it's hard when you travel with people who are bad communicators. And I mean, friends, family, everybody, people you meet online, like everybody, because some people cannot, if you have like 2 weeks to go somewhere, you have to basically get out the map, you have to get out the calendar and basically say, okay, these days we're doing this, these days we're doing that. And some people literally just cannot handle any sort of planning whatsoever. And then it just becomes super stressful, super reactive, super emotional, because somehow it's hard for people to just say, oh, can we go to a museum on this day? Can we eat at this specific restaurant? I like this kind of food. I know you like Thai food and I like whatever, and we can plan that. Like, a lot of people just somehow, when it comes to that, they just cannot do it. And it's just weird. It gets really weird. So I did end up going back to the library to charge my phone, because I think Starbucks had closed at that point. And then I took a lift to the beach. And it was a very small local beach, like 7 minutes away from where the library was. So that was really fun, and I'm excited. I was really excited to go. And there was nobody there. There was one other family, and then a group of 3 guys came, and that was it. Other than that, that was just me. made it to the beach. I'm so happy I made it to the beach. And it's crazy because I'm literally in the Hamptons. Traveling is annoying, but like when you get to where you wanted to go and you're actually experiencing it, it's like, oh, I actually did that, you know? So it's not hot today. It is hot, but it's very cloudy because of the fires. I feel like I said this before, but anyways, yeah, I'm just chilling at the beach, bro. And I missed the 6 p.m. Ticket sale, so I'm going at 8 o'clock. So yeah, that's what's going on today. And yeah, oh god, bro, I imagine choking at the beach. But yeah, there's not many people here because it's not like a super in Montauk. That's where all the influencers are, and I don't want to be there. I'm sorry, no offense to them, but I don't want to be there. It's because, okay, like I was telling someone this yesterday, I don't mind being a content creator / influencer, but sometimes they do too much. They're doing way too much, and it's every day is just look at me central, and I'm not that kind of person. I'm not gonna be waiting 3 hours to go to Surf Lodge just to be dancing on a table, just to post it on my Instagram, just to flex and all that kind of stuff. Like, yes, I do like to go to nice places, and just I'll go to the Ritz and have like a little dessert or something, but I'm not doing that because I'm trying to stunt on people that I don't even know. I'm doing that because those are things I've always wanted to experience, and I used to feel like, oh, I have to be rich to do that or whatever, but like you don't even have to do that. Like I wear Shein clothes. I wear my Shein clothes to Fashion Week, bro, and no one is clocking it. No one's looking at me like, oh, I know what she's wearing is from Shein. I know it, because it's literally about taste. Because there are people, as we've all seen, who are multimillionaires, who are billionaires, who have the weirdest, they don't look like, you're like, what are you wearing, you know? So yeah, it's not even about all that. It's literally just about taste. And so I'm just step by step crossing things off my list. I've always wanted to go to the Hamptons. So I did it. I did it, bro. Me. I did it on a budget. And I'll talk about that later. Well, I may as well talk about it now. Yeah, I took the Long Island Railway, Expressway, whatever they call it. And then to go back, I'm taking the jitney. So yeah, if you just do that and you take, you know, the jitney was $43 one way if you prepay. And then if you buy it on board, it's $55. So there's that. Yeah, that's it really. That's it, guys. That's it. So yeah, I'm gonna just keep chilling on the beach, but I have to basically go back into town because I need to charge my phone at the library or Starbucks. I'm gonna see when they close and then charge my stuff and then wait for the jitney. I may go to get a glass of wine or something just at a place where it's open where I can just sit down, you know, because again it's 5 and it's in 3 hours that I'm dipping out. So yeah, that's it. All right. So the crazy part was that when I was waiting to go back to New York, I met a photographer who is a Hamptons society photographer, and we just talked about life, and he's been living in New York forever and has shot so many famous people. It's pretty crazy, like Priyanka Chopra, Olivia Palermo, Anna Delvey, and a bunch of other people. And then I got back to my hotel at like 11 o'clock, maybe 12. It was a very long ride from the Hamptons. And then the next morning I just walked into Soho because my hotel was right near their hostel, and then got some breakfast and just wandered around and then got ready for the party. And then the reason why I came to New York was the party, of course. I went back to the Hamptons, and it was such a beautiful event. Here are the clips that I took. And it was my first cocktail party, or a summer soiree, which is what they call it. And it was fun. It was a little intimidating, but overall I had a good time, and I would definitely do it again next year, hopefully. So yeah, and everyone was like, you came all the way from Oregon. That's the response that I often get, which is funny. But I met a lot of cool people, and then ended up on Getty Images, which was pretty nuts. But yeah, and then I came back to the city, of course, and this is the next day. Went around. It was the end of World Cup, so there were so many people. There was way more people than I showed here. And I went into this beautiful church. I think the First Lady was here in the Melania documentary. A very beautiful church. You guys know I'm not Catholic, but I like the artwork. And this was my bus back to Boston, and then flew out the next day. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.